everybody has to do their part at the end of the day. Yeah, I put that on myself, but that was a major stop
Actually,
that we
I
could have
missed my
had.
stiff
Put that on
arm, so it
myself,
made it look
but
like
I felt like that
I
could have
was
brought a lot of
like
momentum heading
leaning
into
on him,
the offense in the next
which
drive.
was what I was trying to do. I missed my stiff arm, and I knew he was gonna try to push me out, so I just tried to lean on him and use his momentum to like just drive me to the touchdown. So. But it's also a great block by
It hurt us
BP.
a lot, but
I waited,
just
set
like
it
I
up.
said earlier,
He kicked
just
out, and I just
keeping our
ran
teammates,
right behind
in it, just motivating them, telling them we're good, things like that, just so they won't focus on that, just trying to keep their energy up so they can play good on the next play.
It's nothing, by the way. Late in the first quarter between the hedges, Kentucky has the ball deep in its own territory.
I don't really think so.
It's just what you said. Just give the best
just
effort.
things happen throughout the game.
At the end of the day, we have to start fast, and Coach Drake tells us every day. But at the end of the day, as players, we have to do that ourselves too. So I just feel like it's exactly what you said. We
First
try
off,
to give out our best effort.
I just want to give our D-lineman some credit on that, first off, pressuring them, just throw a ball. So I saw the third receiver,
take time,
he was crossing over, quarterback kind of stared him down, everybody else playing good coverage on the back end.
Mental health is a
He
big
decided
thing
to
for me,
throw
I mean?
my guy, so
Meditate
I
and
undercut
just
the route.
really just reflect on
interception.
yourself, and then later on, once it gets time to, when we focus on Vanderbilt, to focus on the game, but at the end of the day, you gotta
just
focus on
for one, making sure our bodies are well rested, just get heading into the bye week. But still at the end of the day,
it's kinda like
we're still
you can't
focusing
really
on next
go
opponents,
back
trying
and
to
think
get
about
a
the past,
head start, with our
I kinda
bye
like
week.
just
That
wait
doesn't mean
till
we
we
get the rest of the whole week.
reflect
That
as a
just means,
whole after
a
the
couple
season's
days to
over,
get your body right. And then
but
at the
it's
end of
also
the week,
things we gotta
in the middle
take
of the week, you start to focus
take
on the
as
next
a lesson,
opponent, get back
and
into
learn
it.
from it in the past, of course. But at the end of the day, we got to keep moving forward. We can't really just stay in the past,
That helps us a lot, just pretty much, instead of, 1 week, kind of honestly, 3-4 days for preparing for a team, you get kind
of course.
10,
No one wants to
12 days.
get
So
out
I feel
there
like that plays a major part.
get a minus 10.
Getting that head start on the next team.
And
so
no one
you come in
intentionally
better
tries to
prepared.
go out there and hold or do something, to hurt the team, So it's just hard trying to bounce back, but we got to be able to fight through adversity and get stuff done.
It's just it's different things that plays into it. But as a team, we just have to come together. We just have to come together and let each other know that we have each other's backs. So if something's not going well on one side of the ball, we have to come over and tell that other side, we got your back. We can come out here and get y'all the ball back. So it's pretty much just feeding off each other's energy, just telling each other that we're good and we're here
keep
for each
moving
other.
forward. Just be confident in yourself. A lot of people like to get down on themselves, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. I feel like you got to be. It's more stuff to live for. I'm pretty sure Deion Sanders said that real pressure is a single mother.
You want to try to win, but even
someone
when
that
you
really
lose,
has
you
to
want to try
fight.
to
At
win.
the end of the day, this is a game.
motivation.
So
When you see that score, you don't want to be at the end of the game. You want to try to
forward about yourself in a
close the
way, and
deficit or
also
win the game.
as a
So
team.
just building off the energy. I feel like.
Statistically, 283 rushing yards for the Aggies today. Now, with that being said,
definitely, when
just
you're
for
down,
one, picking each other's heads up,
something,
just
gotta
a lot of
turn
guys in the locker room, heads
game,
down.
So we're kind
we
of
don't
playing
like to
catch
lose,
up.
but
It's kind of hard.
things happen. So
like we
just
dug
going
ourselves
around the
into a
locker room, just comforting each other. We'll fix the bad things later on in the week. But for now, just making sure everybody's keeping their head on straight. Everybody's got their minds locked in. On resting their bodies, things like that.
I feel like they didn't do anything too special. A lot of times they just bring in zero.
Yeah,
they
it's
come
just
from
a
the
process.
backside,
We just have to
hitting
trust
from
it.
behind.
A lot of things happen in football.
Special,
It may not go your way
it wasn't
a lot of the time, but it's just something that you have to believe in and trust in.
at the end of the day, you
So
got
at
to
the
go
end of
back
the
to the
day, come
drawing
up
board
with
and
what
just
you
look
want.
at what we need to do better in the future.
beginning of the season, there weren't really many, and Missouri's defensive line was really struggling to stand up.
I can't really.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely.
We
Anytime
also had
someone can
our
knock off the number one
assignments.
team in the nation, it's always a good opportunity
I
for
messed up
everybody
on
else. At the end of the day,
on
we
the
failed
missed
to seize the
tackle, so I'll put
opportunity.
that on me.
But at the end of the day, we played well against them,
I
and
just tried
we
to
did
come
good
down,
things, and we also
came
did
down a
bad
little
things.
wobbly, a little
We
loose.
also got to learn from the good things and learn
Just
from
break
the bad
down
things
more.
as well.
But at the end of the day, I feel like that was just something that I can work on, tackling better. Just trying to keep
Definitely, I
our
talked to
team.
him after the game. I just tell him keep his head up. At the end of the day, like I said, it's gonna be lessons, and it's gonna be failures, and it's gonna be successes. That's football.
one, don't give
But
up.
at the end of the day, he's our quarterback. He's our leader of this team. He
Even
has to be
if I've been
confident,
here
and
since
we have
last
to
year,
keep
so,
pushing forward. We have to
we've been down
help
last
him
year.
as a
There's plenty
team
of
and
games
build
down
him
last
up.
year.
And
But
just
we
keep
fought
us
back.
together.
So I was just saying, don't give up is probably our main message that we need to focus on heading into different games. You know, we might go into a game down, we might go into a game up. If we're up, don't relax.
Definitely,
But
you
if
know
we're
what I
down,
mean?
don't
My
give
biggest
up.
thing is just staying together, you know what I mean? A lot of times, people that have a lot of successes, you know, it's easy for them to be like, oh yeah, we're winning. You know what I mean? But failures and adversity is just like what makes you a team, you know what I mean? And right now we're facing a lot of adversities. We just have to stay together and be a better team.
You know what can help? Your friends at Hy-Vee. You can score big savings with Hy-Vee and the Mizzou Tigers. The Tigers scored 14.
No, sir.
It was very important.
I am not, but I try to get involved with that. You know, I got the shirt
Made a big point that the run game
from Miss
was gonna be
Tori,
very important.
so I didn't know it was really like a hospital thing. I just like the little message playing for hope. So yeah, I'll look into it. Then I thank you.
Hey, my man Brad said 14 cents off fuel saver. Here, give it to me.
Yeah, the O-line did a great job today. They was blocking it, so you know, just.
No, you just said it right. I'm involved in the run and pass game, so I don't really have to change what I do. You know what I mean? I just do what I do best. And so the ball come my way, if I have to pick up a blocks, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do for my team. You know. So at the end of the day, that just helps
really nice.
being versatile. You know what I mean? Being able to stay in the game, whether it's a run game or a pass game.
Fast.
I feel like
that's
my
coach
skill set
always
is
talking
perfect.
about starting fast, so I think we did a great job of that today.
Appreciate y'all.